Hey, welcome back everybody. So today Cody and I went out to the range, we shot the new rifles, and we have a lot more upcoming videos on the whole build process and painting it and stuff. We don't even have them painted yet. So, but we wanted to fire form some brass, so that we can get some real good measurements on where the bullets touching the lands. So we've got we fired 10 cases. Actually, we fired 11. Yep, because we're going to sacrifice one for a case gauge. So first thing we're going to do is he's going to get these deprimed, and we're going to get these cleaned up, and we're going to sacrifice the one to make the case gauge. So let's go ahead and deprime these, and we'll get busy.
All right, let's do this.
All right, there goes the primer. On to the next case. So we need to bump the shoulders back on this 2/1000ths of an inch. We're going to bump these back to 1.534. So let's get some case lube on that. We have a Redding bump die here.
Just gonna lube this up.
All right.
Just slide it in there. Then you go all the way down.
All right, let's take a measurement on that. Okay, so we're at 1.534. That is exactly where we want that shoulder for this chamber. So now we're going to get this thing in the lathe. We're going to wipe it off real quick, and we're going to drill this out. So the first thing Cody's going to start off with here is a 5/32 drill bit. So we're going to walk the tailstock up here, lock it down, start drilling. Okay, we're going up to a 1/4 inch drill bit now. Okay, our last drill bit size here is 19/64.
Yep. Let's tighten this real fast. There we go.
Okay, so we've got the 5/16 36 tap installed. We're going to slide that up here. And we're going to start the process. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of oil on this. A little HD cutting oil. We're going to spin this chuck by hand while we push with our tailstock here. And that's just going to start cutting those threads in there real nice for us. Okay, the last step is we just want to run this case across some 600 grit sandpaper here. And that's just going to take off any little burrs from the drilling. Let's see what that looks like now.
There's still a little bit.
Okay, a couple more swipes. And then spin it too. Okay, so here's the final product. Threads look real nice inside. All nice and shiny. Let's screw this thing together. Nice fit. The bullet slips down inside there. Let's make sure she slides real nice. Okay, so we've got the fireform case bumped barely back from the chamber size. So now Cody's going to insert this in. figure out our measurements here. We're going to shove that bullet up into the rifling there, right where it touches the lands. Lock that screw down. Alright, we'll catch the bullet here. Insert it back into the case and take a measurement. Okay, looks like the ogive on that particular 143 grain ELDX is 2.277. We've measured that a few times now, and looks like that's the number.
This.
Yeah.
This was fun.
That was fun, yeah. And he did it 100% on his own. I didn't touch the lathe. I just walked around with the camera,
yeah,
filmed it.
I mean, you told me what to do, but like, that was
well, yeah, it's learning, right? So it's always learning. But so it came out really nice, polished up. We did run it through the tumbler real quick just to make sure it's nice and shiny. If you want to build one of these, you're gonna need a retting bump die. The retting bump dies do not touch the necks because you're gonna have the necks loose, so the bullet slides in and out of the neck. Retting is the only die that I'm aware of that makes this, but there could be others, I suppose. So Cody got to learn how to not only make that, but also how to put it to use, and so we're going to be doing some load development. We've got his other 10 cases cleaned out here behind me, and we're going to run out and do some Saturday load testing and figuring out kind of, you know, what's going to shoot where that magic spot is. Mm-hmm. The groupings of the ELDX, the 143 grain ELDX, they didn't group quite as good as I expected. They were shooting around 1/2 to 3/4 inch, which is still a good group. We may run with some Sierras. I did purchase the 150 grain Sierras, and these are 1 in 7 twist Schillen match grade barrels in a heavy Palma barrel. And we're going to get into a totally separate video on the barrel selection that we did as we go through this process. But we just wanted to share that with you guys. It's not that hard to build. A lathe obviously makes it much more precise. Could you do it with a drill press? Yeah, you could. You could probably, if you had some skill, you could probably do it with a hand drill.
That'd be really hard.
It'd be tough. It'd be tough, but you actually could do it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this, and we have a lot more footage shot. We have a lot more stuff coming. We just wanted to, we're just kind of piecing this together. It's not necessarily in order. We're just throwing stuff out and seeing what sticks.
As long as it goes well, I'm happy.
Right. That's true. So, hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.